Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is August 3rd, 2016, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, a bunch of things coming out, starting out at 10:30 a.m. South African time. That's a GBP number, services PMI coming up. And then later in the day at 2:15, we have a ADP non-farm payrolls coming out. It is Wednesday, so Friday will be non-farm payroll. Just keep an eye out on that. And then later in the morning, we'll have ISM non-manufacturing payroll. That's morning U.S. time, afternoon South African time. That's 4 p.m. at South African time. ISM non-manufacturing number coming out. And then 4:30, oil inventories coming out for the week, so we'll take a look at that as well. So looking at the markets, we're looking at the Dow Jones right here, selling off 140 points yesterday. A big retracement for the Dow Jones. Now this is on looking a weekly chart, and what you could see here is that we had this double top before, okay, and if we go even further, it's harder to see here, but we had this triple top actually from last summer, okay, and then we tried to break this higher just about a month ago, as you can see here, in May and right after January, but we never broke higher. We finally broke higher right here this past month into all-time highs for the Dow Jones. Now we're retracing right here, so the question is whether or not this will sustain as a previous resistance level and here a support level as we go into the numbers. So that should be kind of interesting how that goes. Now the next support level, if we look on the daily chart, is going to be 18,037. So you know, you have two support lines here, about 230 points apart. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how we're going to go into this number. Remember, the markets in the States have been very strong. The equity markets, the companies, our earnings have been very positive. And as we go into election year, which is usually a bullish year, we should expect a lot of volatility. So, you know, in the anticipation of the NFP number coming out on Friday, this is definitely something you want to have on your radar to check out. Looking at the Euro USD, we retraced a little bit from yesterday, as you can see here, but still very, very nice chart on the upside, trading at 112. Okay, this was really a nice trade from these previous lows of 109.55, and this is as high as it's gone. If we look at the Brexit, okay, this is really as high as it's gone since Brexit. Okay, this was Brexit, and this is the first time we actually went over 1168. So that's a major accomplishment for the euro. Let's see if it'll sustain its rally. We may retrace a little bit here down to 1168 and may find ourselves trading in a new range between 1168-ish and 1290-ish levels. So those are two things to keep an eye out. Okay, looking at gold, like a rock, okay, like a rocket even, 1364, not retracing. Last week we traded as low as 1311, and boom, we just took it off on the outside. We're closing in on our highs for the year. If we look at a daily chart, let's see if we do break up higher than our previous high of 1370-ish level. So we're really flirting with, you know, with an upside here and upside momentum. So, you know, great commodity to have, you know, in your portfolio, even in the long term, even in the short term. It's really trading extreme moves on the upside. Even though you could make some money on the downside, your probability for making money on the upside is much greater, so you might want to go with that. So looking at wheat as well, since we're in the commodities realm, we hit a new low, 402.05, and we're breaking this support level here, and we could dip under $400. I mean, this is unprecedented. We're looking at a monthly chart, and we haven't been in these areas since 2008, 2009-ish levels. So, you know, this is really new area for this to be trading. So, you know, keep an eye on this as well. Looking at GBP, Japanese yen here, we're trading below this 136 level since we've, you know, rallied a little bit and we sold off, and we're trading below this 136. That's a pivotal move. Okay, I like to see this even break lower. GBP getting much weaker against the Japanese yen, as we can see. We haven't really, you know, found our traction ever since Brexit. So, you know, keep an eye on this on the downside. Looking at oil, below $40 a barrel. major move. We discussed this last week. It's a great trade, just on the downside, no momentum. At this stage, I think we could go even to 35.65, and we'll be trading between this 35.65 and $40 level. Okay, this is unprecedented as well. Seeing how the commodity has been in the $100 range just a year before. So, this is something that you got to keep an eye on. Let's see how it unravels continuously. I mean, this is just going into last year. It's unprecedented. I mean, I'm still dumbfounded by what's been going on with this over the past couple of years. So, keep an eye on this on the downside as we've been retracing back to our lows. I think that's it for today. Looking at CAD as well, CAD should be catching up to the oil. Okay, as we've mentioned before, the Canadian dollar trades with the oil, and there's a certain divergence by when oil may continue going down and the CAD will start catching up, depreciating against the dollar. So I do anticipate some sort of a rally here for the dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.